In this lesson, we'll be covering the Domain Authority Score feature in Keyword Planner. Let's begin. Domain Authority, or DA, is a metric developed by Moz to forecast a website's potential to rank, rated on a scale of 0 to 100. A higher score suggests a greater likelihood of securing top positions in the SERPs. Moz's authority calculations involve analyzing various factors, including information about the site and its backlinks, also known as inbound links. This data is then input into a model that continuously learns and adapts over time, as explained in Moz's updated authority scoring guide. For more in-depth details on the mechanism, you can refer to the guide in the link below. In Keyword Planner, we utilize Moz's data via a third-party provider. This enables us to detect competitors' strategies, gain a bird's-eye view of competitors' approaches to gain trust and credibility, plan easy-to-rank keywords, develop a winning potential keyword list for execution with a single click. I'll be covering examples of all use cases shortly. To activate the Domain Authority Score feature, go to the Activate Metrics button in the bottom taskbar. Running this feature will burn a number of keyword credits per domain. Upon completion, the DA score will appear in the Domain Overview panel when you turn on the Domain Filter feature, as well as in the Keyword Data table with the updated filters named DA Score and Weak Spot. In the Domain Overview panel, you can view the DA score of each competing domain in the imported keyword list. This gives you a bird's-eye view of each domain's strength and ranking potential. For example, domains like eatingwell.com, healthline.com, and medicalnewstoday.com have very high DA scores. Ultimately, these scores are a measure of trust and credibility, so a website with a high DA is a trusted authority. As we covered in the domain filter lesson, WriterZen gives you a suite of tools and filters you can use to reverse engineer your competitors' content strategy, which goes a long way in helping them achieve their DA scores. Here's how we do that. Let's open the domain filter and click on Filter Rules. We'll add a filter and set a rule to include the keywords that our top competitor is ranking in the top 5. Hit apply and apply changes. Now we can see the results, topics as well as clusters and ranked keywords. These are all in the top 5, so one smart strategy is to study this content because it has already proven itself as worthy of ranking. You can then implement anything you learn into your own content strategy. Another useful strategy is to find competing domains with a lower DA score that are ranking and capturing a considerable amount of traffic. The idea is to replicate what these websites are doing, especially if we have a similar or even higher DA score. Here's how we do that. Let's open the domain filter and set the results to the top 50. Here we can scroll down and look for lower DA domain names that are pulling in a decent amount of traffic. I can see one here, Vitello.co. And here's another one, Demus.com. Next, we'll unearth the keywords these two domain names are ranking for. So select both domains, click on Add Filter to add them to the filter, and set the rule to include keywords that either of these two domain names are ranking for in the top 5. Click Apply and apply changes. And here we have the topics, clusters, and keywords those two lower DA domain names are ranking for. If our domain name has a higher DA, these are keywords that we can almost certainly compete for and win. Once you activate the DA score, you'll see 3 very useful metrics in the keywords data table. Weak spot, the number of URLs in the top 10 SERPs that have a DA score below 30, indicating an easy-to-rank keyword. Average DA shows the average domain authority of the domain's ranking for each of the keywords listed. LDA the lowest DA score among the top 10 URLs. HDA, the highest DA score among the top 10 URLs. For example, if we take the 500 calories a day meal plan keyword, click the panel and look through the SERP overview, you'll note that there is one low DA domain name in the top 10. That means that the weak spot for this particular keyword is 1. WriterZen makes this process even easier by providing you with the tools to quickly filter out these low DA domains. To do that, use the average DA, DA range, and weak spot filters to filter out all the keywords with the best ranking potential. Just remember that these 3 filters apply to the keyword level. In this example, we'll narrow down the results using the weak spot filter to find low authority domains in the search results. Using our nutrition plan example, we can apply a minimum weak spot of 2. This filters out all the keywords with less than 2 weak spots or 2 low DA domain names in the top ranking URLs. After you apply the filter, you can select all the topics and click the bottom left panel to see how many keywords and clusters have been filtered. And in the keyword data table, you can see the filtered results, all of which contain at least 2 low DA domains. These are low-hanging fruit keywords we can start to target as a priority in order to secure a better chance to rank in the SERPs, especially if we have a higher domain authority than those low DA domains. You can also filter the results by the DA score. Let's open the domain filter and pretend our website is verywellfit.com. We have a DA of 76. That's pretty high domain authority. This means we have enough trust and credibility to easily outrank sites with a lower DA score in this niche. So we need to find all the keywords that are being ranked by competitors who have a lower DA score. To do that, we'll use the DA score filter. Let's set the maximum to 70, as that's a lower DA than our own website. Hit apply, and here are the results. This shows us all the keywords ranking in the top 10 results from websites that have a lower domain authority than us. And remember that you can further refine your keyword list by applying other filters such as search volume, average CPC, trending, etc. The DA filter is a powerful addition to Keyword Planner. It enables you to filter high authority competitors from the SERPs in order to study their content, which has already proven itself worthy of ranking. You can also use the DA filter to find low authority competitors whose content you can outrank with a higher DA website. In just a few clicks, you can gather a wealth of data that you can use straight away to boost your own authority and, in time, dominate. Jump in and play around with the DA filter and see how many opportunities you can spot.